Indiana Jones, Indiana It's a podcast about Indiana Jones. Every movie, 1 minute at a time. Indiana Jones Minute.
Welcome back to the Indiana Jones Minute. This is the show where we are discussing the film Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny 3 minutes at a time. My name is Tom Taylor.
My name is Pete Mowry.
I'm the intern, Gerald Christopher
Porter.
Porter.
I thought that was you. And we're here to talk about minutes 85 through 87 of Dial of Destiny. These minutes begin with Indy and Helena swimming down to the deeper part of the ancient shipwreck where they find skeletons and eels and a big golden thing.
Yeah.
As they yank it out of the skeleton's grip, the skeleton crumbles, releasing a swarm of eels. They manage to fight them off, and Helena swims away with the thing, but Indy is trapped, his air hose snagged. Helena swims back to help him. Meanwhile, on the surface, Tiddly spots something disturbing, another boat coming in fast. Rennie sees this from underwater, and so does his buddy higher up, who then sees his slashed air hose float down from the boat, and the minutes end as he sinks deeper, gasping for breath that will never come.
Just like this movie. This is definitely just looting. Like, there's nothing archaeology about this, what they're doing.
Wait, what's the distinction between other, why do you say that specifically about this?
Well, I mean, that's a lot of minutes. But, I mean, okay. In this thing, they're like, not only are they not documenting any of the history that they're finding and anything that would be value from a scientific standpoint, they're literally just destroying everything in their past to get to the loot.
Well, I blame that on the skeleton. The skeleton wouldn't let go of the thing, and then it caused a lot of havoc. By the way, am I the only one who sees that? They're yanking on it, and the skeleton hands are coming. It's exactly out of Young Frankenstein.
Oh,
the very beginning of Young Frankenstein.
I was gonna say something positive about that.
Okay.
I was gonna rock it back up to the surface with a little positivity there. Is that that felt like Spielberg to me, like them trying to yank that out of the hands of the skeleton. I was like, oh, that could be right out of Raiders. That could be right out. I like that. That was nice. That felt good.
Or right out of Mel Brooks.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? I have a question. Is that guy who's got the, I don't know if you'd call it a vice-like grip, but you know, he's wrapped around. Is that guy a special man?
I don't know. He's got like a helmet and he's got some sort of accoutrement, but I don't know what his.
So we see we pass a bunch of other skeletons in the sea.
It's a shame because that's the kind of data that an archaeologist would love to find out.
You know what, Pete? You would be happy. You're just missing a couple of those little dust brushes.
Yeah.
If they had dusted off a little bit of brush.
Well, that's what this is a stupid question. I'm sure this is a logical answer, but how would you document an undersea thing like this before you have underwater cameras?
Well, Tommy, I have an answer. If you go to the great courses, there's an aquatic archaeology.
Oh, get out of here!
An entire great courses on that. They talk about sunken cities and archaeology of underwater.
So do they have to go underwater and then swim back up and say, okay, write down that there's a thing next to a thing and it looks like this? No, it's more like a triangle.
They put like a grid. They have string. Like they plan a whole grid so they can like measure everything and everything's documented and they take lots of pictures and everything. Like it's.
Well, could they do that back then in the 60s? Did they have underwater cameras like that and stuff? And
yeah, I think so. I mean, and even if they didn't, they were able to like measure and record and document all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
Like they would have meticulously recorded every position of everything in this.
Yeah. I'm sure I'm stuck on the actual literal like technology of it and like what would they actually do? I guess they have like grease pencils and stuff that can write underwater and stuff.
Oh yeah, they could definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
A lot of the stuff I think they do with aerial.
Like, sure.
I mean the more recent stuff. I don't know back then, but they looked at. I was looking at one. It was in the. I'll see if I can find it. Maybe it was in the off the coast of Greece, one of the Greek isles, and they discovered it recently, and there's a lot of the layout is intact, and it's it's in about 15 or 20 feet of water submerged. And what they do is if they kind of go over it and they do some sort of, maybe, I don't know what you call it, like a version of sonar or something like that. There's mapping, sort of image, mapping.
Yeah, they do
Okay.
tons of stuff and like LiDAR stuff. And it's very, and oh, by the way, Nikon had released a not super expensive underwater camera in the 60s. So they definitely would have had stuff by this. And there had been other underwater cameras well before then.
But none of them were being chased by Nazis at the time, so they didn't have that fire under their asses.
Well, if it helps,
yeah.
in addition to not doing archaeology, they're also not doing diving. Like I was curious. Like I know I keep hammering on this, but this is just so ridiculous. But the U.S. Navy has a series of tables where you can look up like safe diving like how much you have to stop for decompression times for a safe dive. And their charts only go down to 170 feet or 190 feet.
Oh, wow.
Like their safe diving decompression charts go to 190 feet. This 80-year-old man is diving to 300 feet with no specialized mix. And he's about to not only not have any decompression stops, he's going to come up in 2 seconds.
That's amazing. By the way, I tried to get Jody on the show to tell her her story, but she didn't care that much. But she did say it was. I was wrong. It wasn't in Hawaii. It was in Mexico, and she and her boyfriend at the time. Yeah, they had to stay in the decompression thing for hours and hours and hours. And she said they projected.
Sounds like the beginning of a movie.
I know exactly. They weren't boyfriend and girlfriend before that, but then something magical happened.
Bends.
But they is it supposed to bend this way? But she said that it was ridiculous because they were projecting so they wouldn't be bored. They projected a movie on the wall, but it was all wavy and dumb. It was like the wall of it wasn't a wall that was meant to have anything projected on it, and so it was just very obnoxious and boring and weird.
Oh man!
If anybody has Audible, the great courses is called Underwater Archaeology: Mysteries of the Deep. And they have Lecture 1, how underwater archaeology works. See, that
In
could
the
be good
60s.
for you, Tommy.
Oh, see, I can learn something. I can answer all my
Sunken
own
cities
questions
of the
without
ancient
talking to you guys.
Mediterranean, Viking ships, cold water archaeology, ritual sites and votive offerings, shipwrecks, and nautical archaeology. There you go.
Yeah,
Knock
good
yourself
stuff.
out.
Hey, speaking
will.
of knocking yourself out, I'm gonna say something else positive.
Oh, look at this.
There's another nice Spielberg touch.
Okay.
Where Tiddly is looking at the other boat approaching, and you just see this look on his face, and you don't quite know what he looks alarmed, but you don't quite know what he's looking at, and it just lingers there. So you see Tiddly, but you don't see what he's looking at for quite a while, which is a nice Spielberg kind of feeling.
That is nice. Yeah.
That's two nice Spielbergian moments. See, to me, that's what it feels like. Indy is when it feels like Spielberg, I think.
Yeah.
That's fair. But I don't know. Okay.
What's interesting is they show the ship, and it has a very orca vibe.
Oh, it does.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were seeing that a little bit last time.
Yeah.
Little rudder goes
it's
into the
actually
hole,
really good.
swims out of the hole. He's doing the whole rope thing before.
Yeah. Have you sat down and set a little timer on your phone for 3 minutes and just sat there for 3 minutes to see how long that is?
I do that twice a day, as you know, Pete.
I do know, but that's a really short amount of time.
Yeah.
For them to dive down 300 feet in a wreck that no one's been to before.
Yeah.
Immediately pinpoint where something is inside the wreck. I mean, there would have been several crew members, all kinds of stuff hidden. Everything would have been overturned, covered in barnacles and everything coral. 3 minutes. That's astonishing.
Yeah. And, well, we should point out that, given the nature of this show, we know very clearly that they are down there for longer than 3 minutes because they didn't.
Yeah.
I think
it wasn't real time.
I think most of the last episode was them underwater, at least a minute.
Well, yeah. Oh, I didn't even think
and
about
it's
that.
all of
Yeah.
this one and then a good part of next one. Yeah. So, yeah. Way to go, Rennie. Gonna get us all killed.
Hey, speaking of Rennie, is the red lightsaber look here a tie-in with Kylo Rennie? Because it looks exactly like a red lightsaber when he's waving around that flare.
It does.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, that's the only explanation.
What is that? So what is the eel? I was wondering what that is. I guess it's the flare that the eel chomps on, huh?
I'm going to be totally honest. I have a very hard time following what goes on underwater.
Yeah, I think
it's very murky.
it's
It
like
looks cool. I don't hate
It's like
it.
an
but
old timey torch or something he's got.
Yeah.
And then, but he like when everything goes
It's-
crazy, like something chomps on something that breaks.
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
big log or something. I don't know what he's holding. Yeah,
I don't know. It's hard to follow.
You know, it's really satisfying though, which is one of those Ben
sure.
Burt things. Like the eel chomps on a thing and it goes, and you're like, yeah.
it sounds like the It sounds like when the owl bites into the Tootsie Pop. He like gives up. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 3. The world may never know.
I will
Well,
say.
we get this bit where you get a look where Wombat and Indy like they share a look at each other but I was trying to figure it out. It's not one of like there it is.
I can't tell who's
Oh.
looking at who. I can't
I
tell
know. See, that's
which
what I
one's
mean.
Indy and which one's Wombat, which one's the other guy, and which one's the other guy.
Like they went to the trouble of putting like she's wearing like a yellow.
Yeah,
I
they
don't
like
know, I
color
guess it's a
coordinated.
light
So
vest or
I guess
something.
you can tell. You're supposed to be able to tell. And
But they
gave
should have
Indy
done
that
more of
full
that. Like they should
face
all. They
mask.
should be like. Yeah, they should be like yellow and they should be like Power Rangers or something. They should be the yellow one, the bright blue one, and the pink one.
It's
and
you know what? I'm watching it right now. It's a very nonchalant look for discovering the Graphicos in like King Skeleton's eyes. Like, hey,
a 2,500-year-old undiscovered wreck. Like that's for. I mean, I guess maybe not for Indy, but for any other archaeologist, this is an incredible moment in your life.
Is that unfair for us and for Indy that we always see him in these situations when it is a race against time and he doesn't? Maybe he wishes that he could do things the right way. Although, you know what? He wasn't in a big rush in Peru.
He's got time management issues. Like maybe some of
He
this
might.
is actually like when he's always late. If a person, not naming any names, if a person is always late, that person might have time management issues. It might not be, the universe might not always be making them late.
Yeah. At a certain point, it's not the Nazis' fault, Indy. You got to look at yourself. Can't always be somebody else. Nazis and Frenchmen and who knows what.
Why does this dude who's a highly trained, skilled diver, when his air hose is cut, why doesn't he just rocket up to the surface, and why does he go and then like dive backwards into the abyss?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Does he get injured somehow? Is he hurt? Is that why he falls back? Or is he just immediately suffocating for some reason?
I don't, unless maybe, yeah, I don't know, unless he swallowed a bunch of water when the hose went into water, but then he wouldn't have been able to go,
And then that air wouldn't be shooting out of the hoses. It's coming,
yeah.
which by the way is very cool. It's a cool shot.
It is
Yeah.
a cool shot.
It's very
yeah.
cool and creepy, but I don't
I didn't
quite
think about the
get
air
what's going
shooting
on.
out the other way instead of
Right.
the water shooting in.
Yeah. You're just exhaling the whole time, making bubbles.
Unless it's like pressurized from all the air in it, and maybe it would shoot out the other way. But
I guess so. But yeah, either
Maybe
way, like
it's-
he wouldn't be sucking air in through that if
unless
air
it
shooting
sucked
out of
air
it.
out of his lungs when it went up. the
Oh,
other way.
weird. Is that a thing?
I don't know. He's like what's that called? The Venturi effect or the.
I don't know. I don't want to know. Sounds awful. Wow.
Venturi
well,
effect. not
if
Venturi.
what one thing James Mangold did is he has a lot of, I don't know what the word is. They're not like callback is too strong. He has a lot of
Little hints, little notes.
yeah,
little,
shots that they evoke previous like for instance, I see the king or whoever it is, the skeleton and the eels, they all rush out of his mouth or whatever, and it evokes like Oriana's tomb.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah. Or
one of the great moments in the franchise.
Or
One
even
of the
like
great-
that the when Marion is in the Well of Souls and she's looking for Indy.
Yeah,
and
that's what
there's
it
the
made
one
me
guy with
feel,
the big snake
yeah.
coming out of his mouth and stuff.
Oh, totally. Or how
Yeah.
about when they open the Ark of the Covenant and all the spirits fly out?
I don't remember that
Yeah.
part. Oh yeah.
And the eels fly out of like the Ark of the Covenant mouth of the skeleton. Yeah, just I mean, he did a great job with that. And the boat looks like Orca, and I don't know, just it's somebody really put their time in on that.
That
type
boat.
of thing.
Oh, that makes more sense. I thought you were talking about the wreck looked like the orca.
Oh, the
Oh,
wreck
no.
looked like
I was-
yeah, it does
funny.
later.
Yeah, Ben
Yeah.
Gardner floats out. I know
Ben
that's
Gardner.
not Ben Gardner in the Orca. Stop writing me letters. I'm just making Jaws references.
Kind of, it does look. You know what though? It does look like a Ben Gardner vibe.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Ben Gardner catches. That's gonna be like it's like my universal line for just being wrong.
I've ascertained the situation. Yeah, Ben Gardner caught this.
Would
Good
you
for
have
him.
been, would you have been just outraged and furious, Tom, or would you have been okay if they had gotten up to the surface and Fuller looked at Wombat and was like, "Oh, you went out with these nuts, huh?"
I would have stood up and applauded right there in the theater.
Well, so we have a little bit of a Wombat Deus Ex Machina, where all of a sudden like Indy is lost and the eels are chomping on his torch, and he's you know
Everybody
his
hates that.
chort. Oh, his tort. I think he said his.
Yeah.
I think his chorch. I was
His
trying
chorch.
to figure out what his
That's the
chorch
sound
was.
it makes.
Yes, and he's all 6s and 7s,
Mm-hmm.
and all of a sudden her hand comes down from the sort of the grade above.
Yeah, the heavens
Right.
Yeah.
almost. Yeah.
Yeah, the heavens, and it's like, oh, wow, okay, so is this? We've talked in the previous minutes and episodes that okay, here's the pivoting, the pivot point where now we trust Wombat.
Mm-hmm.
It's official now. So where is this?
It's been really gradual. It's not
Yeah,
like
okay.
now I'm your hero. It's like tiny little things that we're picking up on, including this. Yeah, like suddenly she has the thing that they're
Yeah.
after, and she doesn't have to go save him. She could so Indy didn't make it, but I got the Graphicos.
Oh, that would have been the biggest. That would have been the easiest thing. The easiest move
Right.
right there. She could.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Where's Indy? Has he shown up?
Oh, he didn't. Oh no, I thought he was right behind me. Oh God, oh no.
Yeah.
What if they had done that in the movie and then she became Indiana Jones?
Oh,
It
Sure.
would have been. All right.
the crowd goes wild.
Just
Is
would
that
have
your
been
Mac
that.
impression? I love that.
He's not all right.
Want to be Indiana Jones? All right.
Um.
But yeah, she's that's clearly this is not clear. This is clearly not the woman who ditched him with the FBI or the CIA back in New York, to get captured. Like this is she has slowly turned a corner, and I don't know if it was because he talked to her about mutt dyeing or he doesn't like her card tricks or what, but she's slowly she's she's spending time with him and remembering the guy that she used to know and trust and like, and
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
It once again, it's very, very orange and blue.
Yeah.
I mean, I say that as like no. I mean, the really like his flare is right there. I'm looking at the scene where her hand is thrust forth to save him, and it's like orange right in the middle of blue.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a question, Pete. You just made me think of this when you're asking about Jaws references in this movie and stuff, and would I have been infuriated or anything? I think I was thinking of this as I was taking notes for this and like writing my little summaries and stuff. If Raiders came out now and it was great and we loved it and everything, but would we have cringed the first time we heard somebody call Indiana Jones Indy? It's so normal to us, but is that at all like a weird, like, oh, really? Is it like Annie for Anakin or something? Is it totally awkward, but we're completely used to it?
Maybe.
Like who says it the first time even?
Sala?
Mary? Maybe Sala? I was going to say Marion, but maybe it's Sala. Indy. There's something that
She says Indiana Jones when she sees
yeah,
him.
I think she only calls him Indiana Jones at first. I know she obviously eventually. Indy.
Yeah.
It might be. I feel Indy. I'm just saying Indy. His name is Indiana, and they call him Indy. That seems.
Yeah.
It seems like we're used to it, but it should be weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, I'll put that on the table.
Although it is that's sort of in the national consciousness if you're American anyway, because of Indiana. Like I feel like the
I
Indy
guess
500 and like that's.
But does
sort
that
of
even
an
make
accepted...
it weirder? Like, why are you calling him Indy just because his name's Indiana? Like, that's
It's
what
like
you call a race or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good question.
But I mean, like Indianapolis it goes by Indy. If you're a Hoosier,
Yeah.
People do call Indianapolis Indy. I wonder,
Yeah.
or like the Indy 500, right?
Sure. It's kind of like the Indy 500.
like
Pete, why
Jerry
didn't you mention
just-
the Indy 500?
I know. I should have
Yeah.
brought that up a couple minutes ago.
Why are you so dumb? Why does Jerry have to totally carry you this whole
Bunch
show?
of dead weight on here, Pete. Speaking of anchors, I did want to say this. You know,
Oh.
just looking
Oh,
up
I
these.
thought it was a
I thought it was something else too.
But
But
go to bed early.
if you find yourself on a date in a hyperbaric chamber, no, I'm just reading a little thing here. In the Aegean Sea, archaeologists have uncovered a 5,000-year-old submerged like town
Oh, wow.
off the coast of, I'm going to pronounce this wrong. Is it Kythnos, a Greek island in the Cyclades?
Cyclades.
Cyclades. I knew I was going to the Cyclades.
Jerry.
Andy. No, the Cyclades. Thank you, Pete. I'm an asshole. Believed to date back to the Bronze Age. I just pulled one of those. The Cyclades. Why'd I do that? Anyway, if you look up the pictures, it's very, very, very pretty. That's what it is.
I bet.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. So that's I'm just saying that's kind of the underwater archaeology. There's a whole bunch of that stuff all around the.
And there had
Greek
been
Isles.
like by 1970 there was a lot of that already going on. Like
Yeah.
this was literally just looting an archaeological site.
To be fair, they are in an action movie. You know,
Yeah.
so they gotta speed things up.
gotta
make
loot.
it exciting. They
Yeah.
gotta loot. You know, they'll catalog things later. They'll catalog the rubble. Well, speaking of rubble, or speaking of
Speaking of loot,
doing
Speaking
things
of
later,
loot, speaking of rubber,
playing a loot.
this coming in over the submerged wire.
hey, transatlantic cable.
This just in from Professor Christy Porter.
Oh.
Did Indiana Jones ever fail an exam?
Oh wow! I bet he
what?
did.
Yes. And what in? What in?
No, because Indiana Jones is, as we mentioned last time, a superhero.
Oh, that's
Indiana
right.
Jones doesn't fail. He speaks more languages that a human being could learn.
Polybius and
Oh, Dr. Jones, I
Herodotus
read about your essays
Yeah.
in the academy. Oh, they're
Yeah.
required reading.
Yeah. No, he doesn't ever fail with that kind of stuff.
Either that or he failed, like, English lit or like something he had to take to graduate they didn't care about, like just some
Or
kinda...
he knew it better than the teacher, so he didn't try, and that's why he failed.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Or he slept with the teacher's daughter, so he got kicked out of the class. And he didn't get credit.
He got a big F.
Hey, I'll take that F.
When I do think about is there ever a time in the franchise where you see him and he doesn't know what he's talking about, like he's completely caught off guard? I mean, the one time you catch it is in Raiders, where he says, "Oh, no, Abner's the guy you want to talk to."
Yeah. What do I know about arcs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But is he ever deferential, or is he forever more pedantic and? Where he just explains
He
everything all the
explains,
time.
yeah.
I
Is
don't-
there ever? I don't know if he ever doesn't know everything.
Well, okay, in the Sankara stones, when he finds those stuff, there is maybe a sense of wonder to him, like, what are these things?
Well, there's that crystal skull moment that we kind of like. That I
Yeah.
kinda love it. What is this thing? I'm
Yeah.
completely flummoxed. I'm holding
Yeah.
something. I have no idea what it is.
Yeah. So he probably failed archaeoastrology. What is it? Archaeoastrology.
Yeah. I mean, he's he'd be forgiven for not knowing that stuff because no one's ever seen it before. but-
Archaeoastronomy. That's what it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Archaeoastronomy. Yeah.
Keep saying
My
archaeoastronomy.
tongue feels like an eel.
Oh, sure. That's gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I try and speak, it's like my tongue is like it feels like the eel is, is going chorch.
It's got you by the church.
Yeah, it's got me by the. I don't know.
That's
I think I've
uncomfortable.
just had a weird day. I had a bunch of roasted garlic.
Oh, did you
that'll
really?
do it.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah. Just like a
Like
bag
you,
of
I
it.
love
you
roasted
become
garlic.
very aware that your mouth is shaped like a cave.
Okay.
Wait,
When
so was it like soft roasted garlic where you spread it on bread, like that kind of roasted garlic, or was it like
No, it was just roasted garlic with a little bit of salt and olive oil in the oven for like 20 minutes, and it was absolutely delicious.
I bet.
Nice.
But I'm paying the price now. It's like you eat garlic and you feel every boundary of your mouth. Can't really explain it.
I just see a green haze around your head. It's
Yeah.
like as you breathe in and out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite thing to do is pick up the cat and go,
It's beautiful.
yeah. How do you like it, huh? They wake you up in the morning with that like fish breath.
Ill. Yeah. Well, on the fish breath note,
Yeah.
we're all underwater in our own various ways. Hey, you should check out the Indiana Jones Minute and the Listeners Crusade group over there on Facebook. Weigh in on what you're hearing and what you're thinking about what you're hearing. And, you can go over to Indiana Jones. Patreon.com/Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones Minute, rather. And you can support the show over there and get Jerry's garlic recipes and how to breathe onto a cat and stuff like that. But most importantly, please come back next week for the next 3 minutes of Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny right here on, you guessed it, the Indiana Jones Minute.
Pigeon.